Bolt.
week 1.
All insta benches. KK,
Should've-
I will tell you why Bolt is number one in a second.
You should have watched these movies backwards.
Backwards? Yeah, like
I'd be curious to see how the list looks if we started with the most recent movies.
I think it would have been way harder because I would have felt bad about putting every single character in the bench.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't think it would have been much different as far as the list goes.
I mean, like early 2000s, late 90s Disney had some OP characters.
I mean, we still have a lot of characters on here from early Disney. Like, if you look, we have
Yeah.
like Merlin is early Disney, Chernabog Mickey is early Disney,
Yeah.
Fairy Godmother is very early Disney. We still have Blue Fairy, who was number 2 movie.
Oh yeah.
We got
Timothy Mass.
Timothy Miles is still 69 seed. But yeah, ranking movies. If we're gonna rank Bolt, I'm gonna put Bolt under Chicken Little.
Trash movie.
Yo, Bolt was awful. I would rather watch the first 10 minutes of that movie than watch Chicken Little.
I never watched that movie, and I could tell from the previews I knew why. Isn't it about like a dog who thinks who's like a movie star dog, but then he's like thinks his whole life is not a movie star?
Yeah, so it's like the Truman Show, but for a dog. So they basically trick the dog into thinking he's a superhero so that it makes the show better. And then they were like, we need to up the rating, so we'll kidnap the little girl. And they kidnap the little girl, and Bolt gets pissed about it, and he escapes his home. And Bolt runs away, and then he finds out that he's a real dog and not a superhero dog.
I guess Bolt on Rotten Tomatoes.
25. Nobody's guessing anything on the Rotten Tomato. Do you want to share?
89.
89? They thought it was better than Chicken Little.
Yeah.
That's wild to me. I thought Chicken Little was the worst. I'm sorry. I thought Bolt was worse than Chicken Little. KK says,
Apparently
laughing
not.
my fucking ass off. How did it get an 89? That's what I want to know.
I don't know. There's a lot of big actors in it, so I think a little
Wait.
under the table money was slid to the folks at Rotten Tomatoes.
Can you tell me the big actors in that movie?
John Travolta, Miley Cyrus.
Miley Cyrus at the time was only Hannah Montana.
Arguably a pretty big actress.
No. She was a TV star at best.
But she got the limo out front.
I don't
not
remember
important.
the year I watched it. Oh well. Let me just check one other thing over here. I have notes somewhere. Research. Week 9. Bolt.
It's only
Bolt.
Oh, you have 4 Bolt characters, right?
Yeah, Bolt held mittens over a highway. He was fast. He jumped off a moving van on a highway doing 80. So when I was watching this movie, I was like, honestly, Bolt, I would have probably put him at the top tier of dogs. But since all the dogs are off the list, it doesn't matter.
I don't know. I think Pongo shreds him. But...
Nah, I think Bolt would have beat Pongo.
Really?
Yeah. Then we got good old Mittens.
Who do we got at 64 right now?
64. We got
Lumineer.
Oh, nobody else can go on the list. Lumiere has to stay
Lumineer is God.
because if he stays on, he beats Elsa.
His candle was snuffed out.
Mittens was slammed into a mailbox, jumped off a moving van doing 80 on the highway, and fell off a moving train. Next one cares. Instant benches. No one cares. Next.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, bench.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got a cat somewhere here, right?
There's some pretty tough characters, but there's not a lot of offensive characters.
Yeah.
Like the two highest characters, the robot and the hat, they have some good offensive like capabilities.
Yeah.
Which is
That's what brought them up.
Defense alone does not get you on the list at this point.
I mean, I feel like a lot of the people on the list have a lot of offensive ability at this point.
But a lot of them have defensive abilities too. But like the characters, a lot of them we've ranked tonight have absolutely no offensive abilities.
Oh,
like, they don't even have a
absolutely not.
little.
No.
Like they wouldn't have an offensive ability even if there was a fire.
Yeah, no, most of them are pure strength, if any strength.
Yeah, I agree.
Then we got Penny, who's none of the above.
What do you mean?
She's an actor. That's all I have on the notes for her.
Oh, bench.
Yeah.
Dude.
And then we got the hamster. Number 1, Victory
Yeah, sure.
Royale. Yeah, Fortnite. We about to get down. Get down. Everyone on the floor right now. Just took out Tomato Town.
So Hamster doesn't even get a shot at the list?
I mean, do you want to give him a shot at the list?
No, he's bench for sure.
The hamster was stuck in a hamster ball, attacked Mittens, fell off a moving train, kept up with a truck, and held off falling debris with the ball.
I think the ball should have its own place on the list. Jesus.
KK said we gotta find some more meme characters to compete for these even more important seeds. Well, Panchito definitely should have a meme seed.
Doge seed.
Bambi should have a meme seed. We'll figure it out. But that's it. That's it for the really awful movie Bull.